biggest in the world, Jack. You know what I'm talking about? Look, we finna pop some major league. You know what I'm talking about? I'm finna get straight to the meat and potatoes. Y'all know how Stan G do it. Understand G, man. I'm hanging with Hank TV, man. Y'all already know what it is. Oh, man. You think this gonna keep on working? So you think this gonna keep on working? Come on, man. Oh, man. Young dog died, the whole city took a loss. Quick set the play with the dreams have been about. Dream gangsters in his nation, but a lot of these niggas soft.
What's up with it? I got something exclusive for us today. I got something exclusive, man. Welcome to Hankin TV, man. If y'all ain't hit that like button, go ahead and hit the like button. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I got that boy Stan G in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, man. Well, oh, man. Y'all already know what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? But, man, y'all know it's been a lot going on, man. We fresh about the tour. This is one of my last dates. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm rocking with Hankin TV. And, it's been a lot of folks waiting on me and the same time hating on me. But we're going to get our way into the whole situation, man. What it is.
What's up? So you just came out that no jumper show, man. How was that?
Man, that junk was love, man. It was love just like last time. It should be coming out no later than tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. Shout out to Unc. He sent me the footage of our podcast. So 607 Unc, yeah, I gotta look for that junk. That junk coming out Monday. And we been just moving around in a great way, man. In a great way.
Right.
And I think that's why it's so much chitter chatter that really don't matter going on right now.
It's a lot of listen. It's a lot of chitter chatter going on. I'm gonna address something that was said during your appearance at No Jumper. But first I want to ask you about Whack 100, man. You know, you went out there, you did your thing, then Whack 100 talking all this, Stan G can't come to Cali and all that. Man, what you got to say about that?
Man, let's keep it real, man. He said I couldn't come down there last time. You know what I'm saying? He said I couldn't come down there the first time. And I came down there the first time. He said I couldn't come down there last time. I came back out there. So if there's a bag on that table, we can want to pick that bag up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, nobody run the United States. That's one thing a lot of these people got to understand. Ain't no one man should have no type of power in the United States. Y'all see what happened last time when they tried to start out on board. You know what I'm talking about? Who's coming through LA, no fly zone and things of that nature. The people tired of it. So we really we moving them boys to the side. And it's a new era of people that's coming up right now. And I'm locked in with the new era of people that's coming up right now. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody who coming up right now. You know what I'm talking about? Like Hankin TV. It's a new era of people who grinding right now. So we out with the old, we in with the new. And that's how I really see it right now.
Facts. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and get to the meat and potatoes. Like you said, it's been a whole lot of chitter chatter, man. It seems like every time you go to No Jumper or you bust a move, it's always something, man. So during that No Jumper interview, I want to say they asked you about asked you was you in a relationship. So somebody came out and they had some things to say about you didn't address somebody, and the person they related to the person, so they've been throwing a lot of shade, and it seemed like they in their business. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna bring Jasmine to the board, man. Let's bring Jasmine to the board, man.
Oh, man. But let me say this before we bring her to the board, though. It's a lot of folks who hating on the situation real tough. I really said, y'all go listen to what I said. I said, man, we passed the interview stage now. We passed 90 days. And they just flipped it to whatever, however they want to say it. But I'm gonna let Jasmine kind of break it down on her relationship with her cousin. You know, we ain't getting nobody too much because you know we exclusive now, Hank. I ain't gonna even lie, man. We major now, and that's why a lot of these folks really starting to gravitate to the hate. But yeah, man, I'm let her speak about her relationship with dude, because me and his relationship didn't last number like 30 days, and I've been knowing her 90 days, so she been knowing me more than he knew me.
Right.
and now he in his feelings and he getting real jelly. But I said that the last time, but here she go right here.
Right. What's up, Jazz? We're gonna welcome Jasmine to
Hello.
Hank TV. Let me ask you a question. Like Stan G said, you've been knowing him longer than your cousin have. How do you feel about your cousin being in your business, being all in your relationship, and putting your business on the internet?
I don't really rock with none of that, to be honest. I don't think he should be in anything of my business. My parents don't even be in my business. But I don't even know my cousin like that. I only known him for about 4 years, to be honest. We ain't grow up together.
Right. So, I never really heard the person talk about a cousin before. So, did you meet him when he came to Austin, or did you know him previously to come to Austin?
Like I knew of him when I was a kid, but I never like been around him type thing. First time I really met him was when I was like 18, 19, and that was only for a split second. And then when I moved back to Austin with my people, that's when I started being around him and stuff.
Right. And then, like I had said before, him putting your business on the internet. So, how do you feel about how he interjecting into what you and Stan G got going on?
I feel like he trying to portray or put an image out there that really ain't what it is. You feel me? Like he talking about people desperate. He talking about Stangy be treating me a type of way. No, Stan, we good over here type thing. I just don't mess with that. I told him I'm really not into the internet stuff. So for you to be putting my business out there is crazy. Like what you and him got going on is you. But once that became my man, like that should have never hit the internet. And I told him that. But he don't care. He don't care about nobody.
Right. Do you feel like he's messy? Do you feel like he's a messy
De-
individual?
Definitely. I feel like he trying to put an image out there that ain't me at all. For real.
Right. So it was just recently a situation where they had a incident at the studio down there. The window got busted. Some things was allegedly taken out of there. So I heard that y'all had like a back and forth before that happened. And he had kind of said like he was gonna crash out.
Yeah. See, what that was, me and him got into it. Me and him got into it.
Okay.
He was sending it to my phone. So when he was sending it to my phone, he was like, "Man, you can't come back to the city. I'm gonna put her car out of commission. This supposed to be her cousin, man. I'm gonna put her car." He's saying he gonna put her car out of commission like he did Zay. So he doing all these sucker moves, man. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I ain't never seen him do nothing. Yeah.
What you said? I couldn't hear you.
Come on, real quick.
All right. I got the text on the
Yeah,
stage. I'm gonna have you walk us
yeah.
through these text messages.
Hold on. We gotta make sure that's just still right.
Make sure I hit that like button. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. It's Big Hank in TV and Stan G coming exclusive off the No Jumper interview and the 607 Unk interview. Make sure y'all tune in Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got Antoine Massey. Antoine Massey, one of the alleged escapees from the prison in New Orleans. I mean Louisiana. We got his people coming through. Hold on, let me get Stan G back up here. Okay. All right, there you go. We got his people. We got his people coming through Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have his girlfriend and his advocate. Y'all remember his girlfriend's the one that put the charges on him. They got him locked up. But however, she went back and said it was a lie. They still found him guilty.
Oh man.
All right, here we
Oh
go.
man. Oh man.
All right, Stan G. So walk us through these text messages, man.
Yeah.
You see him?
Turn off your Wi-Fi.
Hold on, y'all. He having a little. Wow. So like I was saying, His girlfriend is the one that put the charges on him that initially got him locked up. But before he even went to trial, she went and told him she lied. She even took the stand during the trial and said she lied. And they still just recently found him guilty, man. We got them coming through Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Damn, fall real quick.
Then also Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern
You do what I'm
Time.
doing. I'm finna edit on
We got
your
the
phone.
Go Harder with Hank
They
and
so
Stevie with
click
Hank and
this
Stevie
right
show
here.
Go Hard.
Man, I'm under the weather.
I got the whole text message thread right here. We gonna find out what's going on, man. I got the whole text message thread. It's going down. For those who don't know what's going on, down in Austin allegedly. You hear me? All right, hold on. You
You
hear
do
me?
what I'm gonna do. I don't know. My phone just having technical difficulty, but we on another joint though. So
All right.
we're 100 times better, man. We're 100 times better with this joint right here.
Yeah,
The
we
other one,
good.
yeah, we good. But yeah. What we was getting to, Hank? What I was at? What I was saying?
I got the text messages up there. I want you to walk us through these text messages. You saying y'all had
Okay,
got into it.
yeah, we got into it. You know what I'm talking about? He trying to tell me, you said this about us on no jumper. Really hating because he ain't with me at no jumper. So anything he trying to go at me just like he trying to go at Naughty. You know what I'm saying? Like he brought in that head female up there talking bad about Naughty. But see, it ain't gonna work with me. You know what I'm saying? I got a different kind of, you know what I'm saying? I got a different type of mission that I'm on. Like so, he can't stop that. But
Right.
basically, he said he gonna put her car out of commission. He put Zay car out of commission. You know what I'm talking about? Like him calling fighting females and things. He trying to hide his real life. You know what I'm talking about? Because like she was around him when he ended up going to jail about the last female he was fighting. Then I'm trying to tell him I keep him pushing when he ended up getting a fight with the female he messing with that. So I was a good person around this man, but he's just a good hater on everybody. So when he started saying he gonna put her car out of commission, I'm like, this your cousin. Why would you do that? But thing about it, he never had love for his own cousin either though. He never had love for his own cousin because he was living in the streets, living homeless. He ain't gonna tell everybody he was in the shelters and things of that nature. But he mad because me and her came together and we made things great together. You know what I'm talking about? And they ain't even knowing each other no more than 4 years. And it was a real big fallout behind him and they family and a whole lot of stuff was going on. That's what I didn't get into last time. But he's just hating on her. You know what I'm talking about? He's just hating on her and hating on the situation because he feel like he ain't a part of the situation, so he can't benefit off the situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now he's sending out these long text messages, and as soon as he got through sending them long text messages, an hour later, when he said he gonna put her car out of commission or whatever on them text messages, then the equipment ended up coming up. Ended up getting broken into the building ended up getting broken into, and they took the cameras. You know what I'm talking about? See, he was trying to ruin my whole, you know what I'm saying, my whole tour. But at the same time, we still did every day and we did everything. Like man, it's gonna go crazy by next week, and he know that. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what it is. You know what I'm talking about? He hating on the fact that I'm coming up and he can't stand next to me no more. So you know what I'm saying? He trying to stop anything he can. He calling, sending her messages, saying what I said. Man, one thing about me, if I say it, I'm gonna say it again. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna stop nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't stopping nothing. I ain't turning my collar down for nothing at all. But that's what it is with him. You know what I'm about, dude. But you know that's just her cousin. You know, but at the same time, like they ain't locked in. Like they been knowing each other all their life. He was just into it with them. You know what I'm talking about? They was just into it before I met her. You know what I'm talking about? He threw her in the bus, making she really wanted me to use her just for a ride so he can just do a podcast with me out here. So it's something bigger behind everything that he doing because he thought he could just use me and thought I was just gonna just keep letting them stand next to me to the top. But now they don't go like that though. But here go Jasmine. Right here.
Right. So Jasmine, so when so prior to Stan G coming down there to Austin, you really wasn't messing with your cousin?
No. We got into it because he wanted me to go against my morals when it came to him and his ex-girlfriend. Like I told him, that might have been your girlfriend, but that became my friend. And once she became my friend, in my eyes, she was no longer your girlfriend. You feel me? I'm going to dinner dates with her mama. You know what I'm saying? So that became my friend. Like we was locked in and he wanted me to like just leave her out in the cold with nothing. And I told him, nah, I don't rock like that. I don't know how you grew up, but I ain't grow up like that. I don't do that.
Right, right,
Can't call somebody your friend and then diss them the moment a nigga decide he don't want to be with you no more. Nah, it don't work like that. But he
right.
think it do.
So by y'all falling out, I mean by y'all really not messing around, um, prior to Stan G coming down there. So once Stan G came down, y'all got to mess around. That's when he kind of started coming back around.
Nah, actually, Stan G was around before like a month or some before I even came over. I only came over because it was my baby cousin birthday party. And whether if I'm not messing with him or not, I'm all about the kids. So like when he couldn't hit me up, he hit my sister up. He couldn't hit me up. So yeah, I went to the birthday party and then I mean I seen Stan G there, but we ain't really just kick it off at his crib. We really kicked it off weeks later on Instagram type stuff.
Right. So once you start messing with Stan G, do you feel like he kind of used you for him to get closer to Stan G?
That's what he was trying to do.
I wouldn't say use me because you can't use me at all for but I would say he thought because now that I'm messing with him really he ain't want me in the equation at all. Let's put that. He ain't want me in the equation at all, but since I did get in the equation, he thought that it was gonna work to his benefit. And when it didn't, he want to get on here and try to bash me and make me be try to portray me as a person that I'm not for real.
Right, right, right. So by you already knowing he like a shady person, did you see the fallout with him and Stan G coming?
Yeah, after he did this, after I took him to Dallas and he did that,
Yeah, you got some of the whole breakdown.
yeah, like Sandy and him fell out because I took him to Dallas. Okay, I took him to Dallas. I let him use my car. We go to Dallas. On the way back, I drive back. I drive back from Dallas to Austin, and I'm tired. We pull up to his crib. I'm getting out the car, finna go up to the crib to lay down. Like, nigga, I don't feel like driving another 45 minutes to my crib. I'd rather just go upstairs. You my cousin. Why I can't go in the house and lay down? So when I'm getting out the car trying to get my baby out and stuff, he like, make sure you get my baby cousin home. I said, what you mean? I'm finna come upstairs and lay down. He told me, no, you ain't. And I said, I looked at the
What?
I nigga, I just I just took you to Dallas, nigga. And you trying to tell me I can't come up here and lay down? Y'all not finna be shacked up in my house. Who said that we had to be shacked up? What that got to do with anything? Didn't nobody say that when you was shacked up in my mama house though.
So after you took him to Dallas, he wouldn't even let you come in the
He
house.
wouldn't let me come in the house. He called he called people to try to see if we can get to get a hotel. He'll rather me go spend money on a hotel than come upstairs to lay down for a couple hours.
Damn, that's wild.
But that's
So
my cousin though. But you on the internet portraying like you really care, like, oh, I care about my cousin. No, you don't, fool. You just trying to portray an image. Like, no, you don't. You don't mess with me, nigga. That's just what it is.
damn, that's crazy. So what happens when he didn't let you in the house? What happened? What went on from there?
Shoot, after that we wasn't messing with him. Like he kept trying to get Stangy to come over, all that, and nah. Stangy said he ain't rocking with that. So shoot, I said we ain't rocking with that either. For real.
Just keeping it real. When he started doing stuff like that, like I started saying, if you would do your own kinfo like that, it's only a amount of time that you gonna try to do me, and then he gonna tell her privately, my need folks temporarily. You know what I'm saying? Don't be around these folks. Like, why you messing with him? Like he started throwing. Tell him what he said.
He said, quote unquote, he said, the reason why I don't bring you around people is because they all temporary. Why would I want you come building relationships with people who ain't gonna be around long? And I said, why would you bring temporary people around your family? Make it make sense. You got temporary people around your kid, you got temporary people around your family. This don't make sense. If you
Right.
ain't want people to build a bond with people you bringing around, don't bring them around. That's just how I feel.
Oh, so in other words, saying people is temporary. So in other words, he said he using people then.
Pretty much, he gonna get what he want, and after he can't get what he want out you, you out of there. Pretty much. So I say, if y'all really think that man is genuine with y'all, he's not. He only looking for a way to get what he want, and after that, it's over with. And I've been seen that. Like you wasn't messing with me, but you calling me to come try to give you a ride. Last time I checked, you said you don't mess with me though, but you want me to come give you a ride though. Come on
Right.
now.
So so about a month ago, probably a month ago, probably like about a couple weeks ago, he allegedly had brought one of Stan G's exes to the board. How did that make you feel?
Honestly, I really don't care. I feel like everybody got a pass. You get what I'm saying? The man that they talking about, the man that they trying to portray him to be ain't the man I know. So like I can't contest to anything that he did in the past. I can only contest to what I know and what I've been dealing with him. So like they want me to like, I don't know, they want me to stop messing with him or something, but I'm like, for what? He ain't do that to me. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay, so after he wouldn't let you come in and y'all kind of cut him off and say y'all weren't messing with you no more, how was he acting towards you?
I wouldn't say that necessarily we told him like we wasn't messing with him. I think we just start in the beginning we just start really like distancing ourselves. Then the more that we try to distance ourselves, the more he try to get us to come over. And it's like, yeah, no. For real.
Right,
Yeah, see, when I cut somebody out, man, I'm cutting them off for real, for real. Like, he was like, come over and chill with us for Halloween. You know what I'm talking about? I know he don't even like the girl here around. You know what I'm talking about? Last time we came around, there was I'm talking about the energy was so bad, he didn't beat the girl face big as the, man, Stan, he don't like you. I'm going to tell you the truth about it, Stan. He don't like you. He said he hates you. But you know, females start keeping it real when they get mad. So she telling me the whole rundown, like, oh, that's why your energy don't be good around him because he don't mess with you. He say this, that about you. He what's that site, that gay site he told me about? I'm keeping it real. Now I ain't gonna lie. He what was that? Grinder. He said she was like he on grinder and he fruited. You know what I'm talking about? So what she say then?
she said she said she got the screenshot of his account. She said she gonna make that she said make that content. That's what she said. And then she told me that he be talking down on me though. That's what he said. But she ain't the first female said that though. She ain't the first person who said that. You know what I'm saying? He be trying to tell people she ain't genuine, she don't really mess with you. And I'm just like, let me tell you something. One thing about me, if I don't like you, I'm not gonna like you, and you gonna know that. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna be around you. We're not gonna be cool. That's just what it is. But that's
right,
just another example of how he think he knows somebody and don't know him at all. That's it.
right. I've seen a comment somebody had asked who Stan G was talking about. He talking about his ex co-host. He talking about his ex co-host that he used to do a show with, and he had went to Real Life Street Stars with, and No Jumper. That's who he talking about. So tell Stan G his camera went. Tell me we can't see him no more. Cause I want to ask. I want him to tell the people something.
Hear him.
Yeah,
So,
man.
so for the
Yeah.
so for the people who don't know, because we got a lot of new people in here, tell them how y'all initially fell out.
My really we fell out because when she took him to his video shoot, and when he came back, he was acting crazy. Was like, nah, you can't come up there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want you. Now, matter of fact, he was gonna let me come up there, but he didn't want her to come up there that day. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna leave her out here. And we've been drinking, going to Dallas, and going to all these places. We just drove 4 5 hours trying to help you out with your career. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at it like, man, bro, that's green for. I can't rock with nobody like that. So I'm like, I'm gonna ride with the female, and that's what I did. So after that, he was just kind of like hitting us up, man. Like when I come around, and every time I come around, some negative energy around him. So I'm like, I don't hang with nobody. When I see negative energy around anybody, I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my career going crazy. It's going up. So I ain't just had no time to be playing with him no more. You know what I'm saying? I playing with him at all because if you notice, he never had great content. He only talk about people. You know what I'm saying? That's the only content he can really come with. So I'm like, bro, you ain't gonna make it like that. You lazy in the game. So as he see I'm kind of pushing back off on him, he didn't call somebody from Memphis to try to make me look crazy. But I'd have been busting heads at men for a long time. These fools like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, Stan G, he is who he say he is. But the internet playing with him. So after he figured that out, he was trying to find people he can pull up that gonna go against me. So that's why he ended up getting female. But see, I could have been got the last female he beat up, you know what I'm talking about, and put it on her, but that ain't even my skilo. That ain't my skilo at all. You know what I'm talking about? So if you look at his first video, when I was me wearing my chains and everything, I'm trying to make the mind look good and pop it big. But I was genuine to the mind, you know what I'm talking about? But he thinking he was gonna come up out my what he can think make people think. Because if you listen to what he's saying and listen to the videos, I'm not saying nothing that he's saying that I'm saying.
Right, right, right.
So, he's just creating things out of thin now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I don't want no type of sidekick like that. You know what I'm talking about? If you got them friends, man, I don't need enemies. You know what I'm talking about? And that what type of situation he was locked into. You know what I'm talking about? He just started doing so much, just started being jealous, you know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't getting no money, you know what I'm saying? His gal was shooting her shot at me, you know what I'm saying? He was locked up, but I was so played about the situation, man, I spurred him. I spurred the man and everything. And sometimes like, and he's still with the female, so of course he gonna feel like he gonna keep the tension with me, but he gonna keep it cool with her. But I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? She was out of line. She was out of pocket. You know what I'm talking about? And all that just was a build up. But I kept it so stark with the whole situation. I was just telling him behind the scene when he was beating her up. I'm like, bro, before he started beating her up, I was like, bro, you don't need to be with her. She ain't right. No, but he already told me I'm gonna knock something out behind her. I'm like, bro, Charlotte ready to throw that squad away. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
That's what I really wanted to tell him. Like, man, you gonna go and do some time? I knew he was crazy then because I'm a player. I see through all this. So I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? This man right here throw his life away for a female. Then when he first did the Zay, you know what I'm saying, Zay situation with the sugar in the gas tank, tell me one day I'm in the car with him, he be getting two rolls and stuff like that. He ain't got no car, nothing. So tell him stop all that flaws. He ain't got no money. He ain't got no car, nothing. Everything he say, what I ain't, he 10 times worse. But anyway, so I'm in the car with the man one day, and we riding around. I think he finna just go bust a couple moves and thing about this, like things of that nature. This man is really looking for this man. Cause he riding around looking for Zay car. I'm looking at him across his head like, bro, I'm finna go put his car to commission. So I know he good for doing this type of stuff. But just so happened, I'm like, man, nah, man, you can take me back to the spot, man. I gotta go to the podcast anyway. So the next day he really went by himself and did it. This how much of a hater he is, and then he trying to apologize like everything cool. Like ain't nobody slow. It ain't no slick to it. Dude slow for real, for real. So when I started nosing that, I'm like, okay, it is what it is. So when he said he was gonna do that to her car, I said, okay, when I get back to the city, I'm with whatever. And if you think you finna play with me, we play with each other. You know what I'm saying? That was just going on. But he ended up, he played with the situation that I was in. You know what I'm talking about? And that them text messages is 2 hours before it really happened. So they're what type of person that's why like he ain't gonna face you. He gonna throw something. And he gonna like he gonna try to mix the situation up in some type of way. Mix your car up, take cameras or things of that nature. But all that gonna unfold itself though. All that gonna unfold itself though. I ain't gonna go too hard to get to you too long on this job. This you go though.
But do you see? Do you feel like was it a reason for him and Zay to fall out?
Man, just to being honest, he didn't want me to mess with nobody that was in their vicinity, in the pop officer vicinity, other than him because he wanted me to make his name blow. But after our show got boring to me and my numbers started going down, I'm like, bro, I do more numbers without you on the show with me. You know what I'm talking about? He was mad because and see, he tricked me to do an interview with him. But when I got to the interview, it was my turn. So they paid me a little money under the table just so I can get on the interview with him. But I'm fully drunk because we just did a whole video shoot. So I'm like, bro, you should let me know about my interview. I could have had everything split and everything ready for the real life street star. And I don't know real life street stars, they lying too for that situation. So he trying to ride my coattail to the top. But at the same time though, you know what I'm saying? That's why that whole interview was thrown out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he was doing. He was basically trying to just come up off what I had going. So my dude didn't really want to get it. He wanted to be a rapper so bad, but he trash. You know, he trash with the rapping career. He ain't got no momentum behind his own self, and he's just like if you look when he got around me, he started calling himself Stump Down KP. And I ain't gonna. This all time I'm gonna say this something like. But look, every other time he was CC, he was Brick Baby, the Killer Squad. He was
Now he back down.
now he going
TTE,
back
he was
down.
TTE, he
He
was
was
TTE.
TTE. Who else? But he been so many people. I'm like, bro, you can't like in this game. You gotta be yourself to create something great. You know what I'm talking about? Running underneath folks. Like when I see folks jumping click to click, I be like, oh, he ain't good for nobody. He ain't nobody friend. You everybody friend, you ain't nobody friend. So that's why
Right.
I understand. The day I'm over his house, this is what I'm gonna keep it real. This is what I should have knew he was a sucker right here. All right, we did a podcast talking about R&B. Tell me what he do the next morning after we leave the podcast.
What do you do?
This man gonna send whack the podcast of me talking about R&B, even though I wasn't lying. But that made he was like whack like man, you let this sucker, you know what I'm saying, bring up my wife. I'm like, man, I ain't lying on your wife at all. He said this sucker always doing something, even with T Money. He feel like that sucker got into T Money head. But a grown man gonna be here with a grown man. If you want me, if I'm on a podcast, you ask me a question, I'm gonna answer it as truthfully as possible. You know what I'm saying? At least
Right.
we been so locked in this real being in this, you know what I'm saying? We got to keep clothes on certain situation. But he's sending it to way, trying to get in the door with people. I'm like, bro, you got enough energy with me. What we need these other folks anyway? We in the South. You know what I'm saying? We already taking trips to the West Coast. You already see I'm plugged in with Adam. I'm plugged in with the plug. So I
Right.
ain't even thinking about what campaign what he got going on. So when I started seeing he was trying to get in where he fit in and really trying to take my life, I was like, bro, man, and I'm telling him, bro, you ain't got it because you want to be so gangster, so bad, but you busting windows and putting sugar in tank. You really look like you really look like a sucker. You really look like a female, man. That's female move. So I'm glad I got away from him at that point before it was gonna create something real dangerous.
Right.
You know what I'm talking
You,
about? And that's
you
just what it
mean,
was. Cause
so you mean to tell me you did something and he sent it to your op? He sent it to Whack 100.
at that point in time, me and Wack went on just no great speaking time, but that broke everything right there and now. He felt like, okay, dude playing, but I'm on the couch sleep though. It is early in the morning. He couldn't wait to send it to Wack. I'm like, Wack don't even mess with you. He don't really mess with me at this point in time. So he just know I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna keep shining. And that's why I got on the no jumper the first time. They were saying I was flying back then. I wasn't gonna never get on there. But after I went on there, I showed the world, bro. You ain't gotta go through this mind to make something out yourself. Whatever's for you is for you.
Right.
Nobody can take that. And that's what it was. So now he just sitting back watching me go up even farther without him. You know what I'm talking about? And that's why, you know what I'm saying, it was so much going on. I missed like 2-3 shows when I was around him. Because the universe was trying to tell me at that point, this ain't somebody you want to take to the top with you, bro. It's just not.
Right. That no life street stars interview, it was kind of it was kind of like unorthodox. So I didn't even know
Mhm.
that. So you saying you really wasn't even supposed to be there. That was his, and he like kind of threw you in there for the juice, huh?
He threw me in there for the juice. But you know what I'm saying? I'm a supportive type person. I said, okay, I'm finna be in your video shoot, and I'm gonna come and do a little quick cameo and in your interview. But when I got to the door, they telling me what they want to talk to me about. I'm like, hey, y'all ain't paying me for none of this. I'm already drunk to talking however I want to talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all ain't paying me for none of this. So he hit me with a little something on the table, but it wasn't even no real money. You know what I'm talking about? It not to be face to face with. You know what I'm talking about? Like I showed them the love price, like I show you. You know what I'm talking about? But when you go into somebody's building, their establishment, they supposed to
Right.
pay you way more than that.
Right.
And you get me to the door and then start telling me what you want me to talk about.
And
I'm like,
you ain't
bro,
got you didn't have no idea about it.
no idea. I'm fully drunk. Cause we was drinking at the we were drinking at the video shoot. I did a cameo in the video. The video didn't come out. But like that's why that whole day was just messed up. That's why when we got back to the house with her, he like, no, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she can't come up in her. I'm like, it's cool, we can roll, bro. I got me some money. We can go do whatever we want to do. We was just gonna just like get let go on here and cause we got back about 4 o'clock in the morning. About 4-5 o'clock in the morning. So you doing something like, man, we might well go ahead, go up here and get on the couch and leave early in the morning anyway. But he's such of a sucker, and he mad in the back of his head. He created the beef that day. If you notice, me and him stopped doing podcasts around that time. He popped back up. My man staying G is all love. I just didn't want to look like I'm trying to take his shine. No, sucker. You wanted my shine bad. You wanted my shine bad, so you trying to come back around and do some more interviews. I said, no. This our female telling me, we're gonna take a break. So you're gonna be breaking for the rest of your life. This what you gonna do. I'm not gonna play with nobody. So and he got so many female ways because his brother is gay. You know what I'm saying? It's in him to be who he is. That's why then when I found out he was a tender and he was doing all them accounts and a grinder and all that type of stuff, I'm like, what male gonna even play with an account like that if you ain't got no sugar in your tank like you did Zay Tank? You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't even blame Zay for for getting away from this sucker because he feel the same way. Man, he did not want to fight Zay, but you think I'm just gonna let you pick and choose and fight me when you want to, cause you want to fight me? Boy,
Right.
if you don't get your soft ass on running, you ain't been up. If it's smoke, it's supposed to be smoke with everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm
Um.
saying? I'm gonna keep it real. I'm scared for my life. Nobody better not walk on me. Somebody they want to fight me. I'm scared for my life. I'm sitting state to state right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting this on real. I'm scared for my life. You know what I'm saying? And I don't fight nobody. I'm grown, bro. I'm a big old player. So I have it come. It's gonna be how it's gonna be. But I'm non-confrontational, man. This is a non-confrontational sport that I've been in all my life. But ain't nobody finna sucker me though at all.
Right. Last week or 2 weeks ago when he had brought the female on, it seemed like that came out of nowhere. Was y'all having some back and forth, Dean, or he just brought her out of nowhere?
He was trying to find something because I said, boy, you keep flopping. You keep flopping. Because he seen people that go went up crazy just by talking bad about me. You know what I'm saying? But this female came with so many lies. Man, I'm like, man, you just let her say anything. And he was around me and something when she was blowing me up, trying to make me come back. Now all of a sudden, man, shout it so down bad. She said Adam didn't want me. He's supposed to be getting her the interview. What you do?
Right.
What you do? I'm like, what's going on? And he really let her say all this. I'm like, come on, man. It's so many lies she was just calling saying, man, I done whoop folks out there and everything. Oh, you got whooped. Man, I ain't never got whooped over. I was beating on something. Anytime somebody play with me, disrespect me in my face, I'm gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? Because thing about it, I'm not gonna play with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And they were lying on me. So, I'm out there with E40, man, too short, man. Them folks showing me love because I'm strictly from the South. But Shawty was just lying so much. Cause she feel like she really missed the best thing that ever could have happened in her life, just like him. Both of them looking like sad females up there talking to each other, just keeping it real.
Right. I'm only got one more question for you, man. Then we gonna get on up out of here. So when the situation happened the other day at Pop Austin, what's the first thing that popped in your head?
We was already into it. I woke up probably like 9 o'clock. She driving. I woke up at 9 o'clock. Jen hit me up. I said, man, this just happened. I said, I just got into it with him 2, 3 hours ago. He said he finna put the car in the commission. So I'm like, it all makes sense, bro. It all makes sense. And I ain't stuck in the gangster matrix. He did it. And I'm gonna tell you on this show right here. That's the sucker shit that he do. He did that. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't nobody else still it don't count. Let me tell you why. How I know for sure. And this in my point of view. They ain't take nothing. He was in one of them small turbo cars that he could rent, or he got one of his little buddy little small cars. Cause they ain't riding nothing exclusive, no trucks or nothing like that. Cause you know why? They would have loaded the whole thing. A real person who come to steal something, they gonna take the TV, they gonna take the computer, they ain't just gonna take cameras and little things like that. That's just enough that they can put in their little small car. They couldn't take the stands because the stands gonna be hanging out the window. So he just took what he can take real quick and feel like he done did something, but and then ripping posters down. There's some hate stuff, beating the TV up. That's something you got hate in your heart about. A real Stiller gonna go and just take everything and
That
sell everything out there, John. It's other buildings in there, nothing to get touched but that one building. He was trying to slow my motion down, and I still came back and popped the bid. He can't stop it. He a kid to me.
still came back and popped it big. Man, let the people know what you got coming up, man. You said you got a show coming up, man. Let the people know what you got coming up, man.
This my last show for the Gangster Matrix tour. You know what I'm saying? But we finna pump this joint off again. But y'all gotta be looking for that No Jumper finna come out probably less than 48 hours. We got that 607 shout out to King Yellow. Man, that joint coming less than 72 hours. Man, it finna that Gangster Matrix. Make sure y'all go down on that Gangster Matrix. That Gangster Matrix going crazy. Me and Unc, we drop the mic on that junk. I did the what that Johnny is I shout out to Lush, Munchie B, Hefe, who else was up there with us on the panel, on the news panel, Adam 22. Man, all them big dogs who doing their thing over there, man. You know what I'm saying? About this is not the last time that y'all gonna see me up there, man. We got a great relationship and we moving accordingly. You know what I'm talking about? This is what we gonna do, man. Ain't nobody stopping this motion at all. The snowball effect gonna keep on getting bigger and bigger, just like this. Oh man.
Right. You already. Hey, this. Hey, I do want to ask you something. One more thing, and this is it. I mean, with some people I seen, I had got a little clips. Might have sent me people crying about you not shouting them out on No Jumper, man.
Man, you gotta understand. Like I couldn't think of everybody at one time, but I should have shot you out first though. And that's what I should have did. Like if they crying, they probably they ain't got no reason to cry for real. If anybody should have been saying something, it should have been you. You know what I'm saying about? And that's because we got real business. See, a lot of these folks ain't got real business with me. You know what I'm saying about? They can't pick up their phone and call me and really get me on this screen. But when we got real business together, like we got real business together, I hate that I miss your name up there. You know what I'm talking about? But I knew we were gonna double back before the gangster made you in. I'm gonna put you in a place to win, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because you gotta put it down for your people. And that was wrong with these people in the game. I help so many people. I try to help so many people out that I'm getting blessings on top of blessings regardless. You know what I'm talking about? And then if you crying about it, man, you ain't solid anyway. You know what I'm talking about? Because really, I like seeing people who gonna stick around for a little. a little while before I just try to get somebody and put them on a pedestal, and then they end up like this sucker. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I ain't going for no more, man. Now my vision so clear, and the big guy, my energy saying, watch everybody. You gotta watch everybody because I'm getting bigger and bigger in the game. Charlotte, see, I'm around some of the biggest people in the game. You know what I'm talking about? And we marching. You know what I'm talking about? Like one man soldier, man. One man army coming through. You know what I'm talking about? She see I ain't shaking. I'm going. Ain't a lot of folks going to no jumper by themselves, holding it down by themselves. I came in this guy to really do it and take it to that next level. Ain't nobody gonna stop that bag. As long as he dropping that bag on me, I'm done. I'm done.
That's what's up, man. We ain't gonna give him too much. We got some more stuff coming up, so we ain't gonna give him too much. I definitely appreciate you for coming through, man. I'm gonna hit you up.
Anything on this situation, I'm only speaking about this situation over here, and Jasmine is only coming on this platform, man. It is what it is. Other than that, man, I'm charging 10 to get in, especially after next week. I'm charging 10,000 to get in, man. You know what I'm talking about? Big love and all the above. If you ain't been working with me, man, if you ain't locking in this week, I'm charging 10 to get in, man. But it's gonna be well worth it though. Let's get it, Hank. Hank TV ain't nothing bigger than us, man. Ain't nothing bigger than us.
No, good looking.
Oh my!
That was Stan G, man. He had some things he said he wanted to say, man. He said been a lot of people playing with his name ever since he just tapped into No Jumper. Also, I seen KP. I seen you in the chat, KP. You know, I come on, man. That woman took y'all all the way to Dallas, man. You didn't want to let her come up there and lay down, man. Come on, man. You down bad for that, KP. You down bad for that one, man. I heard you when you said something about they wasn't gonna be in your house messing around or nothing, but man, she just drove y'all all the way to Dallas. Y'all been drinking and you wouldn't let her come in there and lay down, man. That's your family, man. Come on now. I see my guy T Money in the chat. Shout out T Money, man. T Money, we gonna get something in here in a minute. But man, that was Stan G, man. He said he had some things he wanted to say. Like I told y'all, situation that happened up at Pop Austin. He said he feel like somebody was trying to stop his motion. So, you know, he gonna come over and over on Hanging TV, man, let the people know what it is. But don't forget, man, tune in Sunday. I got Antoine Massey's girlfriend and his advocate coming through to tell us about his situation. Y'all know they just found they just gave Derrick Groves 2 life sentences in 100 years, man. Antoine Mackey, they just found him guilty on the charges his girlfriend had put on him a couple weeks ago. I believe his sentencing is like February the 10th, February the 12th or something. But Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got his girlfriend and his advocate coming through. They're saying they shouldn't have found him guilty because she took the stand and told them she had caught him cheating and she made it up. So make sure y'all tap into that. And then Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got Butter Go Hard in the house. We got the show Go Hard with Hankin coming up, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, man. If y'all ain't hit the like button, hit the like button. Over here at Hankin TV, man, y'all know we always go out with a prayer. Before the prayer, man, I'm gonna hit y'all with the Hustle Gang Choir.
Bricks, all white bricks, all white bricks, like 10 bricks. Just get a lick with 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks. All white bricks, off white bricks, white 10 bricks. Just get a lick with 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks.
Turn to your neighbor and tell them, bitch, I'm one of them ones.
We need before we get out here. I'm finna pray for everybody. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all pray with me. You get what I'm saying? Bow your head. Real talk, bow your head, man. Cause this here is serious. You get what I'm saying? Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we come to you today. Thank you for everything you done for us. You get what I'm saying? I want you to keep pushing me. You understand me? Push me in the right direction. You understand me? You get what I'm saying? Watch over my people, you know what I'm saying? Cover them, you know what I'm saying? Guide them, shield them, you get what I'm saying? Watch over the people that don't like me, you get what I'm saying? I love them too, you get what I'm saying? Look at my neighbor and tell my neighbor I love my neighbor too, you get what I'm saying? God, I ask you that you push me to keep elevating. You get what I'm saying? Keep pushing me to turn up. You know what I'm saying? My vision is too big for this. You get what I'm saying? My vision is too big in my head. You understand me? I ask that I outreach that. You understand? I ask that I climb to the top, to the highest mountain. You understand me? That you have built. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, amen, in that way.
Enjoy life, smile every day. Fuck what I gotta say.
I had to make it look juicy for her.